Alright, cool. What is going on, people? What's going on? It's your man, JP Castro, the Castro King, where all I want to do is help you get your credit, your cash flow, and your financial confidence up so you look like that you are destined to live. So, right quick, before we get started, if you're catching a replay, I need you to go down to the comments and put 2 and the city / state where you're watching from. The other thing, too, is if you're watching this and you're scrolling past, come in here. Come on. I got some free game for you. If you don't want to listen to it, that's on you. But I got some free game to show you. And the free game is how to become a millionaire using your job. It doesn't matter how much you make in your job. Just come in here. Let's talk about this right quick. Okay? And if you think somebody can benefit from this idea, this is the blueprint that I literally give to all the people who work with me. This is the blueprint. You think yourself or somebody else can benefit from this? I would love for you to share. Okay, so let's really get started. Now, up front with this game plan, like I said, this is my Millionaire Blueprint game plan. The reason why I know it worked because my mentor passes on to me, and God rest his soul, Mr. Leon Gibbs, who is literally a product of this game plan. That man has just recently passed on to the Lord, but yet he retired with $1 million net worth. But he started with his job to get there, and now he retired with $1 million net worth in a company that was worth it. To help get him there being worth that. So, up front, I want to be up front, serious with you. I don't want to play no games. I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to tug no strings. So up front, straight up, for this game plan, there's a cost. Everything in life that's going to help you get better is going to cost you something. But it's not going to cost you as much as you think it is. So, hold on. Gotta make sure. Alright, cool. Make sure. It's not going to cost you as much as you think it is. Because this is actually a very cost-effective plan. This plan I use to retire from my job after only 2 years of doing it and applying the accelerated strategies that I learned. But you can learn that too. But there's a cost with this. So I'm going to tell you what the cost is. And if you don't like the cost on being able to become a millionaire, then you can get out this live now and go on. But if you feel like this is something that's worth this cost, I want you to stay with us, and I'm going to take you through how exactly the game plan fully works. So first and foremost, the cost is $50 to start, and then $35 a month. So it's going to cost you $50 to start the first month, and then every month proceeding after that, it is only $35 a month. Okay? Now, if you don't like that, and you don't think this is worth becoming a millionaire, almost $500 a year, about 400 or something, 400 and some change a year can help you become a millionaire, then either continue listening or leave this live now. Because I don't have time for people playing. So, let's get started. Because I don't want to waste your time just like I know you don't want to waste mine. So I'm going to respect your time. How to become a millionaire using your job. So, in this example, I have a single female, 2 kids, probably in her mid-30s. She's making about $50,000 a year income from her job, salary. So she makes her $50,000 a year, right? And she's doing okay. She's chugging into, a little bit into the her 401k, but she's struggling because she's like everybody else out here. She's struggling to pay the bills. Now, with struggling to pay the bills, it's never a good feeling, right? And you always want more. Everyone always says they're destined for greatness. But here's the issue. You don't have a roadmap to your greatness. What I want to do is I want to give you the roadmap to your greatness. Because here's the thing. When you're trying to go from wherever you're at to Disney World, or even if you live near Disney World, if you're trying to go from wherever you're at to Disney World, do you just get in the car and drive to get there? No, you don't. You use your GPS to lead you there. So, I want to give you the GPS to wealth. Not get rich quick scheme, not overnight thing, to wealth. And this is a long-term game plan that has worked hundreds and thousands of times. So I don't know what your game plan is, but this is ours. And if you like it, let me know. So first and foremost, like I said, she made $50,000 a year salary. She's making it okay, but she's not really getting where she want to go. So then she met me, and what I did is I showed her my full game plan. So first and foremost, the first thing she did after she linked up with me is I showed her how to adjust her W-4. Now, with adjusting your W-4, sorry, I'm making sure everything's smooth. Adjusting your W-4, that's an IRS thing. Because here's the thing, I already know 80% of y'all watching most likely got their W-4 filled out wrong. Why? Because the IRS said it a few years ago that 80% of Americans have their W-4 filled out wrong. Which means that you are losing money every paycheck, every month, all year long that could be yours. So, I'm going to show you how to adjust your W-4. Now, when we adjust her W-4, she went from like a 2 to an 11. Here's why. Because on the W-4, if you actually read it, you get 4 allowances per child. Remember, she has 2 kids, preteen kids, maybe a boy and a girl. But 2 preteen kids, which means she gets 8 allowances just for her children alone. Not dependents. See, your W-4 is not based on your dependents, it's based on your allowances. Now, once she adjusts her W-4, let's say that brought in an extra $500 a month. We're not going to go too crazy with it. But let's just say that brings in an extra $500 a month. That means I just put $6,000 a year back in her pocket. Would you trade $6,000 a year? Trade $400, a little bit over $400 for $6,000 a year back in your pocket. I know I would, but let's continue. So then she has the $6,000 a year. Now, but here's the other thing with the W-4 adjustment. If you adjust the W-4 and you don't understand taxes, it bites you in the butt. So what we teach is to help increase your understanding taxes. Taxes are not as scary as you think. I just literally had a conversation with a lady earlier, and I educated her on some simple tax stuff that she did not know, and she was so excited from that she was just like, I did not know that. And now that I know that, I can probably get thousands. And that's what she's going to do, and that's what we're going to teach her how to do. So, we teach you how to use the business side of taxes. Now, once you understand the business side of taxes and you apply it, here's what happens. What used to be her refund is now in her paychecks throughout the year. But here's the beautiful part of it, and I have some people on this live who's done it. She still gets a refund. Isn't that crazy? She got all her money back from that was originally funding her refund, but she still got a refund. How is that? Because she understood the business side of taxes. So, we teach her, we get her this, and then we get her this. And this is the first year. This is the first 12 months. The first 12 months of knowing us. She gets all of this. So that's, let me put this right here. $6,000. So $6,000 plus $5,000 is $11,000. What's the rate of return on a $400 investment if you make $11,000? I'm pretty sure that's a couple $1,000%. So that's like what? 1,500% rate of return your first year. So then she takes the same money. Now, I'm not going to say, oh, let's go and party. Absolutely not. We're going to say, take the same money, and we're going to map out using our debt elimination calculator what is her financial game plan to pay off all her debt. So let's just say that she has $60,000 of debt. And that debt is costing her, on average, $1,500 a month. Well, we'll take that $11,000, mind you, for the next 6 years, and we're going to knock out about $60,000 to $70,000 in debt. So let's just say 60, make it easy numbers. But let's say you take that, she knocks out $60,000 in debt. Now, what happens? What happens now, right? This $1,500, that's cash flow, not bills anymore. So then, when she does this, now she has an extra $1,500 in cash flow coming from her paychecks. Then, while she's doing that, her credit goes up. Here's why. Because we took that and we eliminated her credit cards. We didn't close them out. All we did was pay them off. So when we pay them off, her credit goes up. The other thing we'll teach her, because there's certain things you don't pay off. You just do not pay off. And those things are collections. So we teach her how to fix her own credit. Now when she fixes her own credit, here's what's going to happen. She's going to learn how to take collections off her account by herself without hiring somebody else. Here's how it saves you money. This thing is what, $400? How much is the average credit? How much on average does it cost you to hire a credit repair person to do your credit? On average, I think it's like $150. So let's say you do that 3 months. That's $300. You own, and all they did was remove the collections. But what about your debt? What about your credit cards? What about utilization rate? You still got to handle that. And usually they probably say, oh, get a second job, get a side hustle, something. But we're not going to do any of that. We're not going to get no side hustle, no second job, no nothing. We're going to show you straight strategy to knock it down, lower your utilization rate, get that to a good point to where it brings your credit score up. So not only did you remove collections and your credit score goes up, you also pay off your credit cards. So your credit score goes up for real. Let's say she's probably almost at like 750, 800. So maybe 850. Take time. But that's the thing. You have to keep continuously doing that. But here's the beautiful part of that, right? Let's say she had some bills in there that was overcharged. Like she had a high interest rate. Like a high interest on her car, high interest on her house, all that good stuff, right? So then she takes that good credit that she got now from getting rid of the collections and paying certain things off. She takes it and refinances it. Refinances things like her car and her house. What happens when you refinance? What you're doing is you're basically saying, I would like my loan to be reevaluated based on my current standing. Which means, like for my example, my grandmother, when I helped her refinance her house, she went from a $900 a month house note to $300. Who wouldn't want to go from a $900 house note to $300? Mind you, me and her sat down, we had a conversation. She still pays $900 towards her house. So $600 of the money she pays towards her house goes straight towards the principal. The other $300 goes towards the regular payment. How fast you think she's trying to pay off her house? I'm trying to beat her so that I can pay her house off for her. But you do that, what happens is your bills get lower, you pay less, and then that makes it easier for you to pay off your bills in 6, 7, 8, 9 years. Maybe less than that, maybe 5 years. I got a lady who she just did a debt elimination training, and she's going to be her debt paid off in a year and 2 months, 14 months. So then once you do that, get your credit, all that, get rid of that. Now you have an additional cash flow of $1,500 a month, like I said, right? But here's the part where you really become a millionaire. So let's say by the time she's like in her mid-40s, right? She's been working together with friends and all that good stuff. So now she takes the original $500 a month she's getting from her paycheck extra, and the $1,500 a month she was getting after paying, because she paid off everything, so she ain't spending on bills no more. If you added the two together, that's $2,000 a month extra. That's just money that is not going out, that isn't paying any bills, that is taking care of, that isn't taking care of, so it's just sitting there because there's nothing to pay for with it. She can live life she wants, but why live life when we can invest to have the life we want to have? So I told her, hey, look, I'm going to show you, because we teach this. I'm going to show you how to find some investments at 8% or better. If you want less, you can, but everyone always wants better, because here's why. I'm going to teach you how to invest at 8%, and for the next 20 years at $2,000 a month. $2,000 a month for the next, let's say she's 40, like 42, 43, she starts investing then. By the time she hits retirement at 65, she'll be worth $1.18 million. And she never left her job. Ever. Think about that. She did all the steps of what I said. And she is now worth $1.18 million. And you know the beautiful part about that? That's going to pay you out about $90,000 a year in return on investment from the stock market for the rest of your life. So now, you think she needs a retirement job? You think she has to go back to work? You think she has to go out here and hustle to try to pay bills? No. She's not going to have to do that anymore. No longer. Now, she's worth $1.18 million. She can live comfortably, and she can live on life on her own terms. Because now she calls the shots. And you can call the shots too. So, that is how you become a millionaire using your job. And like I said, this whole game plan, this is just the idea of it. We haven't even gotten into the juicy details of how everything exactly works. But this is the exact game plan that I have a lot of people following and a lot of people using to try to help them get there. And the thing is, it's already worked for a lot of people. It's been utilized over the last 20, 30 years by my mentor. I'm just taking it, and I'm taking it that step further to make sure it help y'all so that y'all can get access to this. Because a lot of people don't have access to this like we do. Or like I do because of my mentors. So, I want to give y'all a free game. This is how you become a millionaire using your job. Now, if you think that this is worth this price, then hit me up. Or hit up the person who shared this live with you. If not, then I can't help you. See, I can't want it more than you do. You got to participate in your own rescue. And if you participate in your own rescue, I guarantee you, you'll get results that you never thought you could ever get. And you're going to be so proud of your past self for the decisions you make in the future. So, this is your man, JP Cashflow. Let me know if you got any questions, comments, concerns. I'm going to check my tablet. No one got any questions? Alright, cool. Cool. If you don't have any questions, I'm sorry, I got distracted by something. But if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the bottom, and let me know. If you're catching, like I said at the beginning, if you're catching the replay of this, at the bottom, put number 2 in the city, state that you're watching from, and let's work, let's grow. Because the thing is, I gotta see y'all at the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. Thank you, and be blessed.